Hey everyone, it's Griever here. With a heavy heart, I gotta say that I don't think there's any more hope left. I think it's all but confirmed, if not officially confirmed yet, that 2 series will be axed out of Jump after not this issue, not the next issue, but after the next issue comes out. That's going to be the end of Hunter's Guild Red Hood and I believe the series Nero, the Sword Master one. 2 series, one that I did actually follow, and the other one that I've been reviewing since it debuted, and I thought it had a lot of potential, being, of course, Hunter's Guild Red Hood. This is the chapter review. I don't feel like making much of a chapter review, to be honest with you. I will be making another video for the last chapter as well, my thoughts and feelings about it, but realistically, this is rushed. This is tying up all the loose ends and stuff, answering a couple of questions, but what's the point in going scene by scene, talking about the exchange between Debonair and Cinderella, talking about Titley and all them, strategizing about how to help and how to get into the HQ and how to do this and how to do that. I mean, there's no real point in discussing it because the series is over in one more chapter. One more chapter, that's all we get. So this series did not even make it a full 20 chapters. Now, there's good reasons for that, but there's also very bad reasons. It's so cutthroat in Jump. And I think an excellent way, once again, just like Kubo did before him. I know people say, no, he didn't. Yeah, he did. Kubo used Shunsui to basically complain about the situation. And so here does the Hunter's Guild Red Hood. On one of the pages here in Chapter 17, we have the first Red Hood state, the purpose of the book is to entertain the readers. It isn't fun if the story is resolved too easily. That is a bit of a, you know what I'm saying? Towards the fact that the series got axed before it could get its sea legs. They didn't even let them take off their water wings yet and see if they could swim yet. And it's really, really unfortunate because, as we know from the history of Shonen Jump, there has been a lot of lost potential. And you could make the argument that they should, well, listen, if it's not entertaining, if the sales aren't doing too good after a couple months, you get rid of it. You realize by that logic, Demon Slayer would have been axed. Demon Slayer did not do well before the anime came out. It did to average at best. The manga sales were not good until after the anime first season had already aired. That's when the sales peaked. That's when all of a sudden people got invested. Nobody was reading, nobody really cared about Demon Slayer, the manga up to that point. Had Jump axed Demon Slayer, people wouldn't get what they touted as this grand, which to me is just a 7 out of 10 story, 6 out of 10 at best. Demon Slayer's okay, I read it, I enjoyed it, but they wouldn't have made all that money, considering the sales and the revenue made by Demon Slayer. So they gave a chance on that, and they're not giving a chance here. I don't understand why. I really don't. Is it a slow start? Yes. Should they have hit the ground running a little more, avoided the 2 werewolf brothers right off the bat? Sure. But we had finished the exam arc within 15 chapters. In 15 chapters, we had met our cast of characters, gotten our backgrounds, had a slight training arc, and we were about to go out and explore the world in a couple more chapters. But then this comes down. So what they're telling me is that I'm only allowed to have a chapter 1, and I'm not allowed to have a chapter 2 for slow burn. That's what Jump has basically told everyone, is that we need high tension, high things to happen immediately to keep a series running. Or sex, because sex sells, right? Ayakashi Triangle. Honestly, not as entertaining as Hunter Guild Red Hood. Going on 66 chapters, we're just getting to a half-decent plot now. So over a year they gave Ayakashi Triangle. They didn't even give Hunter's Guild Red Hood 6 months. It's unfortunate. It really is. And the potential here, of course, it is resolved too quickly. Basically, the true book was given by the gods, and it's just an endless cycle. They try to write down the whole, happy ending stuff, but because it doesn't entertain the gods, that would be boring, right? That would be boring if the story wasn't entertainment. Since the gods are looking in, they would destroy the world and stuff. So Ludwig, the mayor, is saying, let's just end it. Not a tragic ending, not a happy ending, nothing, not a drama ending. Let's just put an end to everything. The moment we picked up the book and followed their rules, we've been slaves and we failed. that we've been failing over and over. We're trying to minimize our failure over and over and over instead of just accepting that maybe we shouldn't be using the book in the first place. Hence why he created Velu and stuff. This is all very interesting stuff. This feels like chapter 90, chapter 100 stuff. And it would have been great in chapter 90, chapter 100. Unfortunately, they're axing the series. So we do have Debonair and everybody teaming up, and they're going to go up against and fight the mayor, who refers to them as mere extras. I like the character of the mayor. I like a lot of these characters. It's a nice art style. It's not my favorite art style either, but I definitely enjoy the action. I enjoy what's going on here and stuff. It's just really unfortunate. As I said, guys, this isn't really much of a review. It's more of a salute, you know? Like, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I don't want to make a 20-minute rant about this, you know what I mean? I'll save that for another day, but Jump, I think they're making a big mistake here. Not just with this series, but the Nero one. I wasn't reviewing that series, but I was keeping up with it, and I enjoyed it. I truly, truly did. I enjoyed it quite heavily, and I feel like that deserved better. It's almost like, once again, what they're trying to do is they want something. It seems like Jump, for some reason, for some series, they need, boom, crazy character death and action right off the bat. And that, to me, feels bad pacing. But they need that stuff right away, or it's not entertaining. Honestly, in the way Jump has been acting lately, I don't think Bleach would have gotten off the ground. I think Bleach would have been axed in 7 to 10 chapters. I truly, truly do. I reread Volume 1 recently. And realistically speaking, nothing crazy happens in Volume 1 that is... It's comparable in its pacing and its introduction of characters in Hunter's Guild Red Hood. It's not the same, like, boom, 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 all the points and all the pacing is exactly the same, but I would argue we were introduced to more characters, more background, and more lore in the first 10 chapters of Hunter's Guild Red Hood than we were in the first volume of Bleach. It feels like... I don't know. It seems... I don't know what Jump is after. I really don't know. Because we had incredibly slow burn chapters. If it's all about the money, then them as a business, as an entertainment business, you could argue, okay, well, once again, it's not about the creativity, it's not about this, they don't care. They're just looking at the numbers. The guy who decides does not care what opinions are. He's not looking at YouTube or My Anime List or any of that stuff. He's just looking at the sales. He's looking at the sales, and which is unfair. I would argue it's unfair to rank brand new series when you're also running big popular names like One Piece. One Piece, the GOAT. You have One Piece in your magazine. You have long-standing series at this point like Dr. Stone, My Hero Academia, and Black Clover, and you're expecting a brand new series with 10 chapters to jump into the top 5 with titans like that in your same magazine. So that's an honest flaw with their idea, and if it is all about the money, then they should know from their own history Demon Slayer beat One Piece for sales for a hot minute. For sales, that manga was failing for a long time, for over a year. It was not doing well. They should know as an entertainment business that this is slow burn money. You need to wait. You need to give time to series. They should know better. And if they don't, I don't know what they're after. Because the history of Shonen Jump shows that they are patient with something when they think they... I just don't know. I just don't know. Do they keep changing management every 3 months? That's why it's inconsistent? Because sometimes they'll hold on to something that's like, I don't know how it's lasting this long. And meanwhile, they have something with great potential that may or may not make them an anime series, movies, OVAs, lots of money if they would give it 50, 60 chapters, if they would give it a solid year to get its, get its feet wet, but they drop it. They get rid of it. I don't understand. It's almost like they change up management every 3 months to keep us guessing how does Shonen Jump actually operate. How do you keep a series from getting axed? If it's all about the money, well, then none of the new series are ever going to get in your top 5 because you have your top 5 already. So what do you want? It's very, very frustrating for me as a manga fan to read brand new things, to want to review, to not want to jump on the bandwagon, to jump into a new series that is available in Jump or something, to jump into a new series, something that is not oversaturated on YouTube for me, and to say, hey, I want to get in on this before it becomes popular, before it's oversaturated, right? I don't want to feel like I'm bandwagoning on because something got really big, you know? So I just... It's very frustrating for me as a reviewer as well, especially when I see the potential, you know? So, I don't know. Either way, I think that's the video. I think that's the review. Honestly, getting a little hot under the collar right now. I shouldn't have put on this big sweater when I was going to get myself all worked up over the practices over at Jump. I just don't get it. I just don't know. At this point, I think more and more people, once One Piece is finally over, I don't believe it's going to end in the 4 years that were claimed, but now it'll be 4 years, maybe 3 at the time they claimed it. But once One Piece is gone, I think a lot of things are going to change. I really do. I think less and less people, Jump is not going to be the Titan they once were. People are going to go to other magazines that give them longer chances. Then Jump's going to have to turn around and do their thing. It's like Disney and Johnny Depp all over again with this thing. It's like, no, we got to cut ties with you. No, we're moving on, blah, 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 blah. They're all about just they're cold-hearted doing their thing. And then it's just like, well, you know, eventually something's going to give. And more, the fans are just like, no, like, go and make a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without Johnny Depp and watch yourself lose millions of dollars at the box office because nobody's going to go see it. People are going to not to go see that movie out of just to make a point. They won't go see it, you know? So, like, even if they want to go see the movie, a vast majority will probably say, no, I'm not going to go see it. Not saying that people won't go see it. I'm saying that a lot of people are going to hesitate. And some people are going to take the high road with that. And in here with Jump, once One Piece is done, once One Piece is gone, if they continue to treat like this, people are going to go to other magazines. Or the system that has been allowed... the way that Murata seemingly can write one chapter a year and still be employed boggles the mind, realistically, and I have my own feelings about that. For example, the author of the mangaka for the One Punch Man manga. But at the same time, from a health standpoint and from a creative standpoint, if you have something good, if you have something popular and stuff, and we don't want mangakas to be overworked like they are in this day and age. So, though I think Murata takes a difference from an overworked mangaka from a weekly basis and takes that he's sort of like that person that takes advantage of the smoke breaks, you know, like that Family Guy episode, in my opinion. He's sort of taken that whole, yes, we're concerned about overworked mangakas to the extreme, but he also, I think his method is going to be more and more followed once One Piece is officially over. And it will be over in this decade. One Piece will end within this decade, I believe. I just don't think it's going to be in the next 3 to 4 years. I just don't see it. It might, but I doubt it. But once that happens, I think we're going to see that. So that change. Anyways, I think a lot of people aren't going to be following Jump series. They're going to not agree with the way the company handles creativity. They're punishing artists and creative writers. You know, you're not rewarded for creativity. So why would you want to? If you're a creator, why would you want to work for those people? You know, if you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice. But you know, I think their practices are going to have to change. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry, it's not really much of a review, but one chapter left. What the fuck's to review? So, anyways. Salute to a series that could have been, that had so much potential. I was looking really forward to the Toriko level character designs, the steampunk Toriko I referred to it as. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see the world and see that. But anyway, here's to what could have been. Like, comment, subscribe. Drink responsibly as always. See you back here next time.